Welcome back to Project Aviate. Today, we're diving into the story of a true giant of the skies, an aircraft that has carried nations' hopes, braved the harshest conditions on Earth, and evolved into one of the toughest machines in aviation history. Meet the 2025 Ilyushin Il-76, Russia's resilient flying beast. As the golden sunrise breaks through the clouds, the massive silhouette of the Il-76 slices through the sky like a metallic bird born of thunder. Its four roaring engines echo across the heavens, a sound that commands respect. This is not just another military aircraft, it's a symbol of endurance, power, and Russian engineering brilliance that has stood the test of decades. The story of the Il-76 begins in the 1970s, when the Soviet Union needed a jet-powered transport aircraft capable of carrying heavy payloads across vast, remote territories. In a time when reliability mattered more than luxury, the engineers at Ilyushin set out to build something revolutionary, an aircraft that could operate from rugged, unpaved airstrips and still carry more cargo than most of its Western counterparts. The result was a powerhouse that became the backbone of Soviet and later Russian air transport. Fast forward to today. In 2025, the Il-76 has transformed once again, reborn as the Il-76 MD-90A, a beast that carries its legacy proudly while embracing cutting-edge technology. When you place the classic Il-76 side by side with the new version, you immediately see the evolution. Sharper lines, reinforced wings, and the heart of the upgrade, the new PS-90A-76 engines, each one capable of delivering more thrust with better fuel efficiency and reduced emissions. They don't just make the aircraft stronger, they make it smarter. As the engines roar to life, you can almost feel the ground tremble beneath. The Il-76 surges forward, its massive body gathering speed until it gracefully lifts off the runway. The sight of this aircraft taking flight is awe-inspiring, a perfect blend of brute force and aerodynamic elegance. With a takeoff weight exceeding 210 tons, it's hard to believe how effortlessly it climbs into the sky. High above the clouds, the Il-76 carries out missions that few aircraft can. Whether it's transporting troops, heavy equipment, or humanitarian aid, this plane has seen it all. Flying over the icy landscapes of Siberia, it demonstrates why it's called resilient. Freezing temperatures, blizzards, and treacherous crosswinds, none of it matters. The Il-76 pushes on, unshaken and unyielding. Inside the massive cargo bay, there's enough room to fit tanks, armored vehicles, or entire rescue operations. The floor is lined with reinforced tracks, allowing vehicles to roll in and out with precision. You can almost hear the echoes of soldiers, boots, and the clanking of steel as crews prepare for missions. This cavernous space is the heart of the Il-76's power, the reason it's called the workhorse of the sky. Step into the cockpit, and you'll witness the transformation of 2025. Gone are the analog dials and mechanical gauges of the past. In their place, sleek digital displays glow with vibrant data, guiding pilots through complex missions with precision and ease. The cockpit feels more like the control center of a spacecraft than a traditional airplane. Yet despite the modernization, it still holds on to that rugged reliability the Il-76 has always been known for. In the skis, the Il-76 doesn't just fly alone. Sometimes it performs critical missions like mid-air refueling, extending the range of fighter jets and other aircraft. Watching it release fuel lines as another aircraft connects mid-flight is nothing short of cinematic. It's a delicate dance at thousands of feet above the ground, a testament to both engineering mastery and pilot skill. But beyond the machinery, there's a human story. On the ground, the aircrew walk beside the towering aircraft, dwarfed by its immense frame. Each flight demands precision, discipline, and teamwork. To them, the Il-76 is more than a machine, it's a trusted companion that's carried them through storms, conflicts, and crises. Perhaps the most powerful moments for this aircraft come not during combat, but during missions of mercy. Across the world, the Il-76 has delivered humanitarian aid to disaster zones, earthquakes, floods, and wildfires. It's a sight that moves the heart, the massive cargo doors opening, pallets of food and medicine rolling out, and people finding hope amid chaos. The Il-76 has been a bridge between despair and relief countless times, proving that its might serves humanity just as much as it serves defense. As day turns to night, the Il-76 continues its work. On a dimly lit runway, its navigation lights pierce the darkness. The hum of its engines fills the cold air, and then with a thunderous roar it surges into the black sky. The reflections on the wet tarmac shimmer like molten steel, and for a moment you realize this aircraft isn't just a transport, it's a legend in motion. Even in the harshest environments, the Il-76 thrives. In the Arctic, where freezing winds cut like blades and ice covers the earth, the aircraft lands with surgical precision. Snow swirls around as it touches down, powerful engines revering thrust to slow the beast on frozen ground. Few aircraft could endure such punishment, but for the Il-76 it's just another day at work. Inside hangars across Russia, teams of engineers maintain this mechanical titan with pride. Sparks flash, tools clang, and every bolt tightened is a tribute to the aircraft's longevity. The Il-76 has served for over 5 decades, and thanks to modern upgrades it's ready to serve for decades more. Each inspection, each test flight adds another chapter to its incredible legacy. As the sun sets behind the clouds, the Il-76 ascends one last time into the fatting light. The sky glows orange and gold, reflecting off its fuselage like molten fire. It's a moment that captures everything this aircraft stands for: strength, reliability, and timeless endurance. From military operations to humanitarian relief, from Soviet roots to modern innovation, the Ilyushin Il-76 remains one of aviation's most remarkable creations. So when you see that familiar silhouette gliding across the horizon, remember, it's not just another aircraft. It's a story of persistence written in steel and sky, a symbol of resilience that refuses to fade. This is the 2025 Ilyushin Il-76, Russia's resilient flying beast. And that's all for today's journey. If you enjoyed exploring the skies with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay tuned for more incredible aviation stories from Project Aviate. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky and your imagination soaring.